John McCain is not the national security candidate. John McCain demands accolades, demands praise for the fact that he supported the surge while the Republican leadership in the White House did not. Well, that might technically be true. How much praise do we give someone for enacting a good strategy on a bad war? John McCain says, "Trust my judgment." Do we need to remind anybody that 4,000 Americans are dead for reasons that now that the government, including the Republicans in the White House, the State Department, and the Defense Department, all agree were not true? Saddam Hussein did not have weapons of mass destruction. War is not an impressionist painting. You can't change the meaning as your reality changes. You can't change the rationale to make it sound more palatable now that the original reason that you gave, that got the Congress behind you and got the American people behind you, turned out to be wrong. Barack Obama is the only candidate who opposed this war from the start. So you have two candidates. One candidate, to his credit, proposed or at least supported a better strategy for a war. The other candidate who was against a war that turned out to be fought for fictitious reasons from the start. Just trust my judgment, John McCain? No, I don't think so. I'll trust Barack Obama's judgment because it turned out to be the right judgment, not yours. Second, John McCain is the national security candidate. That John McCain supports the military. John McCain does not support the military. John McCain does not support equipping the military with the best equipment we have. I work in the defense industry. That's what my job is. It's not an easy thing to come to grips with, but I'm proud of what I do because war is a necessary element of the human condition. It's never going away. That doesn't mean that we fight it for stupid reasons, for bad reasons, but sometimes it's necessary. And the way we win wars, the way our troops come home and the other guy doesn't, that's the reality of war, is by having the best equipment. Though we still do have the best equipment by far, the last 10 years have not been a chapter in excellence for the defense industry as far as improving technologies. The main reason why is because so large a percentage of our efforts, and the nation's efforts, has been to hastily replace equipment that's wearing out 3 times faster than we thought it was because of the depreciation cycles we're putting on it because we're using so much. I mean, it's a great time in the defense industry if you're repairing turbine engines on M1 tanks, but it's not so great if you're developing new technology. It's not, we're having to rob Peter to pay Paul, and it's ultimately not going to be good for anybody. So when John McCain says that he supports the troops, he does not support the troops. Sending American soldiers to die for reasons that turned out to be not accurate is not supporting the troops. Burning out our national infrastructure in a desperate bid to equip those troops and properly prepare those troops after the fact with mine-resistant vehicles and the like is not supporting the national security. We have good national security because our capital equipment is so strong that we can project power so effectively. Fighting these war in Iraq does not in any ways improve that. And also, having a strong economy equals having a strong economy equals a strong country. No country has been able to maintain strength militarily and not maintain strength economically. You cannot support projecting power all over the world if you're rotting from the inside out. I mean, that's just history. The Romans fell for reasons like that, and other great empires have fell for reasons like that. One thing is we need to stop acting like an empire and get back to our roots as a limited republic who fights wars when we are threatened, and that will happen. We're not going to go to some magic society where that never happens, but we need to act prudently and we need to act smartly, and John McCain has proven time and time and again that he can't do that, both on